We see that the author, he is mentioning this individual and this type of person, he has disease in his heart, and this has preceded the disease of shahawat. The disease of shahawat, that he has possessed the knowledge, but he has been overcome by shahawat, and therefore he has used this knowledge for obtaining the dunya, and he has left off seeking the home of the hereafter and the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His mercy. So this type of shahwa, the plural shahawat, هذا الإنسان هذا العالم الجاهل أصيب بمرض الشهوات. And the ulama, they used to speak about Ash-Shahwah Al-Khafiyyah. This is called Ash-Shahwah Al-Khafiyyah. This is the hidden shahwa, a hidden type of shahwa that is not, it's hidden, meaning it's in the heart, it's not apparent. A hidden shahwa. And the Prophet ﷺ, he referred to this in a hadith that has been authenticated by Shaykh Al-Albani. It's in As-Sahih, number 508, that the Prophet ﷺ, he said, إِنَّ أَخْوَفَ مَا أَخَافُ عَلَيْكُمْ الرِّيَاءُ وَالشَّهْوَةُ الْخَفِيَّةُ وَالشَّهْوَةُ الْخَفِيَّةُ. He said, the thing that I fear most for you is showing off and the hidden shahwa and desires. Abu Dawood, he says, قال أبو داود السجستاني رحمه الله عندما سئل ما الشهوة الخفية. Abu Dawood السجستاني صاحب السنن, he was asked about what is the meaning of the shahwa al-khafiyya, this hidden shahwa, and in this narration. فأبو داود, he said رحمه الله, قال حب الرياسة. حب الرياسة, it is the love of leadership. It is the love of leadership. It is the love of leadership. So this is something like this. This person, he has been overcome by the love of leadership and the love of the dunya. And the author, he has mentioned this and he has clarified that. And the love of praise and the likes like this. And this is something that has been mentioned by the Salaf. And they mentioned that the love of leadership and the likes like this is something that is even harder to abstain from than the affairs of the dunya. And it's been narrated from Yusuf ibn Asbat that he said, الزهد في الرياسة أشد من الزهد في الدنيا. الزهد في الرياسة, to leave and to abstain from the love of leadership and authority and status, is even more severe than trying to abstain from the glitter of the dunya, from the beauty and the adornment of the dunya. And likewise, it has been narrated from Ayyub al-Sikhtiyani and also from Al-Fudayl ibn Ayyad, and it's been narrated from other than them likewise from the Salaf, the statement here, that they would say, ما صدق عبد قط فأحب الشهرة ما صدق عبد قط, يعني ما صدق الله عبد قط فأحب الشهرة, that no servant was ever honest and truthful with Allah Azza wa Jal if he loved to be praised or if he loved to be known, shuhra, if he had a love for fame and to be known. So this is a sign that he was not truthful with Allah, the one who loves to be praised. And the attributes of this person, the author has mentioned many of them in this chapter. Also, barakallahu fikum jami'an, it's been narrated from Sufyan al-Thawri, rahimahullah ta'ala, the great scholar of hadith. He says, رَأَيْنَاهُمْ يَزْهَدُونَ فِي الطَّعَامِ وَالشَّرَابِ وَاللِّبَاسِ. He said, verily, we have seen these individuals, and they have abstained from the food, the food and the drink and the clothing, and they have zuhd, and they have abstained from these affairs like this. فَإِذَا نُوزِعَ أَحَدُهُمْ بِالرِّيَاسَةِ نَاطَحَ نِطَاحَ الْكِبَاشِ. He said, if one of them is tried with the leadership, and somebody tries to take his position of leadership or challenges him in a position of leadership, then he will butt heads the way the rams butt heads, and he will buck heads the way the rams buck heads, the bucking heads of the rams. And he can leave off the wealth, and he can leave off the food and the drink, and he can abstain from this, and he can have abstinence and zuhd and wara in these affairs. But if it comes to that position and that leadership, that status and that rank, at this time somebody try to take this from him or challenge him in this or to be a peer with him in that, what does he do? نَاطَحَ نِطَاحَ الْكِبَاشِ. He will start bucking heads like the rams. He will start bucking heads like the rams. He's not going to let them have that. This is a statement from Sufyan al-Thawri. Allahu Akbar. He died in the year 161. An amazing statement. So the Salaf, they were aware of this, and they were striving against their souls not to fall into this. And this information is known, first and foremost, so a person, he will not fall into it. And if he has it, then he will stay away from it. And likewise, if he sees individuals like that, it will be clear for him that he will not fall in, and he will not be deceived by them. لا يغتر بهم كما ذكر المصنف رحمه الله تعالى.